Okay. Stavros told us there are some problems with the Windows 11 with the virtualization. If any one of you can't run the virtual machine, please, we have some workaround at the next slide. Here. Okay. Okay, then move. We are going too quick. Okay, we need to import the VM in the client. In this case is the VirtualBox, just an example. Sorry. The next one is the UTM. This is because the architecture of the MacBook use the M1, M2, and M3. It use the architecture ARM. And then we need different virtual machines to run it, okay? Okay. The next point is to run the VM, okay? The user and password is OCF, and you must select the keyboard, because in other case you will have some problems with the dots and slides and these kind of things. You have run the machines now? Because at the next point we start to executing commands. This is the point.
On your computer?
Sorry, what?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Just saying if you can give a couple of minutes to start the virtual machine, because I'm now importing it and so on.
Okay.
Might take a couple of minutes. Thanks.
No problem. This section is for that. Then I want you all run the virtual machine. In fact, I can share the screen. Okay, I will run with you also. Here is the virtual machine that I provide to you, to all of you. Then we can run. It takes some minutes to rise, okay? Is better there. Okay. Lot of screens and I see that. Okay. How is going? You have the virtual machine running? Anyone needs some? Yes. The keyboard? Okay. Yes, Stavros will take a look. You're using Windows, no? If you have run the virtual machine, you can start configuring the keyboard as it is shared there in the presentation. Okay. Sorry. You need to click on English here and set up your keyboard. it is solved or no? Okay. Maybe we can move a little bit forward. Okay. When you log in the virtual machine, you can put the password is OCF, the same than user. Okay. Now we see the desktop. This. Okay. As I said, here I need to select the Spanish keyboard because in another way it is something strange to use it. Okay. The next step will be open the Firefox. At your left, you have the Firefox. Okay. And here, the initial page will be the repository of CAPIF. Okay. The next, what we need to do here is to get the repository. Okay. As you can see in the screen there, we need to click on clone and here copy the HTTP as the direction. Okay. This point. Okay. Have you get it? Okay. If you need to some time, please let us know. Okay. The next point will be open the terminal. Sorry? Yeah. Here, you are in the repository at GitLab. You need to click on clone. And here, copy this clipboard. Just click on it and you will get the copy. Also, you can see my screen here. Just come here. This. Okay. You got it, or maybe you need. Pelayo, can you give some help here? Yes. You have this. We can start. I go to the next step because it takes some minutes or 1 minute or more or less. Okay. The next step is we have at the clipboard the URL to clone the repository. At this point, we need to go to the terminal at the left. Just click on that. And you have this kind of terminal. And here, you can expand if you want. We need to execute that command. Okay? This. We need to write git clone double dash branch space staging space double dash single dash branch. And paste the URL that you copied before. Oh, okay. Julian is saying to me, I can put the command in the Slack channel if you want. I don't know if you are registered there, but okay, it's not a problem. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Now I have this. Okay, I changed. I need to copy again. Okay. And now we can paste here the URL that we copy. Okay. It looks like this. And just click on enter. I try to maybe to put a little bit. Maybe it's better, no? Sorry, because I am surrounded with screens and. You don't know which one. Okay. Put here. Okay. Okay. You managed to. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Anyone has a problem cloning the repository? Okay. We can move now to the next slide. Okay. Run locally OpenCAPIF. Okay. This is something easy. We have several scripts to run, to manage the OpenCAPIF locally and remotely. In this case, we will use the local script. You can move to the folder CAPIF services. You can see my screen here if you want. CAPIF services. Okay. And here we have the scripts. The scripts. Okay. You can see here. In this case, we need to run the second line we have in the slide. Is just run .sh. If you run with -h, you see the help, and for this Hackfest, we want to run it with the options S and N. This means we want to run a mock server to launch the robot testing, because we need this mock server is another Docker file run locally to send the messages as a endpoint. We configure the notifications in some tests. Okay, it's a little bit strange, but it means we can run all the tests. And the M is the monitoring services. In this case, we will run locally the services, the monitoring services. We see later, okay? And then you can execute that command. ./run sm. Okay. It will take some minutes because some Docker images are in these virtual machines, but another ones like this from the monitoring must be downloaded. Then it will take some time. Sorry?
Can you use the mic?
Yeah.
You were saying something about the mock server? Like,
Yes, I try to explain, okay. This script, the run script, okay, this script, has several options because it's developed to be used by developers. If we want to raise OpenCAPIF and all their services, microservices, and we want to test all the functionality, some tests need a server that receives the notifications from OpenCAPIF. Then the S means that we need that mock services. This service only is a service that raises one port to receive messages.
Okay.
Okay, it's just that.
Oh, okay. So basically, the mock server is like that external thing that sends, which invokes an API from OpenCAPIF. You're
Sorry.
simulating that.
No, it's complex to explain. Okay, going backwards. Okay, the CAPIF functionality has, for example, the events API. You can subscribe to for events, and you need to put an endpoint to send the events when they arise.
Okay.
Okay. Using in production, for example, you will have a service listening those messages. But here locally, we have developed some robot tests to check that functionality. Then we need a server to receive those messages. This is the...
But that server is the mock server.
Yes.
Okay.
This is only for testing. In fact, if you want to use in a standard way, without running those tests, you can run without this feature. Just run.sh, it works.
Okay.
It's just for testing in this case.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Now you have run the script. Is working? Okay, it will take some. Yes, this is the point of the Hackfest. You download the repository, and the images are building in real time in this execution. For example, if you want to develop or to improve some code, just run, and then you have the fresh Docker images created. Okay. This is the point. For a presentation, maybe it's not the better, but okay. When most of us has the Docker images running, please let us know. Okay. Meanwhile, we can take a look of the components because we need 5 minutes more or less, 5-10 minutes to have it running, and we want to explain you what is the architecture that we decided to implement in the OpenCAPIF. Okay, just a brief introduction. Okay, we have the two types of users. Mainly the admin or super admin is just an operator, an administrator. This is in charge of create users for the customers. Okay, this is the point. Sometimes in the Slack we talk about you need some user. We create that and we give you the credentials to use it. This user is in charge of that. And the other types of users are the invokers and providers. This is just a flavor, okay? You have a customer, and that customer can onboard invokers and providers, any one of them, okay? The only change is the way you onboard the entity, in this case. For example, if you onboard a provider, then you will have a provider register. Okay? And the same in the case of the invoker. Mainly the development is split in three different parts. Okay, the register is upside there at the screen. Okay, this register is not defined by 3GPP. The 3GPP only gives you an idea of what you need. You need some user control to get the registration. But the 3GPP is not specifying anything. Okay, then we create this example service with those different the administrator to register user and give credentials to go to reach the CAPIF core function or the OpenCAPIF. The next one is the CAPIF itself. As you can see, there are several microservices. In fact, there are one microservice for each API, defined by 3GPP. The meaning of that is we are oriented to deploy it in Kubernetes. Then we want split services for each API. And also we have another microservice called helper. This helper provides us more functionality. It's used to manage the CAPIF core function. For example, we can read, also needs superadmin credentials to get those information, but if you have, it will give you the list of providers onboarded and these kind of things. And you can also solve some issues like one provider is not complete removed from the CAPIF core function, and these kind of things. Okay. Also, the namespace for the CAPIF includes an Nginx. This Nginx will redirect the forward the messages to each service, and also make some control of the certificates coming from at the request, because some services and some operations are only accessible by some entities. It is defined on 3GPP. For example, you can't perform delete of invoker if you are a provider. These kind of things. Okay, it has some control, and also expose credential of the CAPIF core function. Also, we have a Mongo database to store all this information. And Redis will connect all the services together, because in the definition, for example, the more easy way to understand, the events, if you subscribe some events, for example, the publication of a new API, then the provider reach the publish service, and this service must communicate with the events in order to send all the subscribed entities to that event. Then the Redis is the glue that put all together. And the other one is the Vault. The Vault is a component, a Google component, that manages the secrets. Then we use that to create the certificates to sign the credentials and all the things that we need to perform in security inside the CAPIF core function, and also store secrets there. And more or less, this is the architecture, and each component is isolated from the other ones. All the communication between them are performed using REST APIs. Okay, not direct connection to database and these kind of things. This is one improvement from the release 0 to release 1. We isolated. And now you have all running the. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we can, if all of you has the OpenCAPIF running, we can launch the testing to verify the CAPIF is working. Okay, because it takes some time. Maybe we can run and go to take the picture and the coffee. Okay, then the point is verify if OpenCAPIF is working. How we do that? Okay, this is easy. We have a command, a script, sorry, check services are running. We can execute that. Okay, just check services are running. Okay, this check all the Docker components are running locally. Okay, if any one of them fail, it will show. Okay. Also, we can check with Docker PS-A. We can see, this is because I have it too big, but maybe it's better to have it in this way. Okay, we can see the status of all the containers. And the next slide, I don't know if you try the check, all is fine. I hope all is running.
One question. With the PSA command, I see, in my case at least, there is some Grafana tempo that says it exited a few minutes ago. Is it normal or?
It's the monitoring services. Don't worry about that.
Okay, because I see you also have the exited, so, okay.
Yeah, it's not a problem because some components of monitoring maybe is not working properly locally, but no, don't worry. Okay, and I think if you want, also you can run the next command is show all logs. Sorry, show logs. No, the command is not properly right. Sorry, you can see. There is show underscore logs.sh. Okay. With this, the help is displayed, and you can, for example, run -C for CAPIF services, or maybe A is all the services, and F. Here you can see all the running services, the logs. Okay. It's okay. At this point, only running. You show the logs. Okay. The next point is that the point I want to reach. Okay. To be sure all is working, and for example, if you made some modification to the code, it is still working in the way that we want or the specification want, we need to run some tests. In this case, you can see the script is run CAPIF test, -- include smoke. This is a subset of tests, just to have a quick test of the deployed services. But we have time, then we can run without setup the include, okay? And then we run all the tests. All the test suite is around 95 tests that checks all the functionality that we have now. Okay. To do that, okay, we can open a new tab. Here at the left, you have this plus. You can click on that, and you have a new terminal. Okay, new tab. At the left, we have the logs, and the right, we have a new tab. Here we can run the test, okay? Just run CAPIF test and execute that. This run all the tests in this way. And now we can go to have the coffee. Because it will take just...
The test, it's pulling images.
Yes, yes. Sorry, I forgot to say that. The robot test, we create a Docker image to run the test. This isolates from the operating system using the Docker to run it. Then some of you will get the Docker image downloading of the robot test. It takes not so much time, but it's a heavy Docker image in this case. It's around 700 megabit.
Is this the robot, the Nokia robot system?
No,
No. Just the same name.
We made this image from Evolve project since I think 3 years ago, more or less, and we upgraded to have the latest libraries. But the robot is public, and we use it, create the image. Okay, maybe we can go to the coffee. If you have run, then it will need just 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and after that we can see the results. Thank you.